you lead to some issues that Japan has. But the attention to detail is incredible. Like everyone clearly is like takes a lot of care over their work. They care about it a lot. It doesn't matter how much money they're making. It doesn't matter. They just have a sense of ownership over the product that they are touching. Okay? And yeah, I entered Japan immediately. I was like captivated. I loved everything. Here's the first stream snack.
What is this? Try it. Okay, hold the taste test. Okay.
We got on
Big Man in Japan episode 1 taste test. Fibe Mini. What up? Do I shake it?
Don't risk it. Don't risk that. It says 1,000 milligrams of what? I don't.
It tastes pretty good.
What does it taste like? Describe it.
It's sweet. And like has like a type of berry in it. I think our train is coming.
Trash can right there.
Japan is a dystopia when it comes to labor and labor rights. That is my perception. What do you love about it? It is dystopian in many ways, but in many other ways, it's like an example of like somehow, at least on the outside, it's an example of like a hyper-capitalist place with collectivist attitudes making hyper-capitalism work. Not that it should work because it still doesn't work ultimately, but it works in comparison to the United States of America.
It's number 6. It's so quiet. It's fucking crazy. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my god. 2 stops. It's number 6.
Yeah, no one speaks on the train, which is cool.
We have better bit rate in here than we do in any Los Angeles, California city. We're underground right now with better bit rate. I'm losing my fucking mind.
That was wild.
God, I love this place. God damn it. It's completely clear. It's so clean.
So you're manchesting so hard right now.
You can't see how much I'm soy facing, thankfully, because I'm wearing this fucking mask. Because if I wasn't, I'd be like this. The entire time I'm fucking bad chesting.
LA residents when they get some good public transit. Oh, we went to a big camera store, and I yelled at a chatter, but like not really. But I was making a joke about like this is my first day. Remember, someone was like, "Dude, talk about Aiden Ross. Talk about Aiden Ross." Ben Shapiro loves your Piker. Thank you for the 5. Get the subs. He's
On this.
and then I started freaking out over how to erase my masterpiece. Just a cute little clip for funsies.
I don't know.
It's juicy as fuck. Huh. Well, how did they make
They missed a cussy clip.
Oh my god, look at this cussy. My man pumping that cussy full of the goodness. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Experience. The 7-Eleven experience. A decadent journey. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Best Japanese snack, dude. Nothing touches the tamago sando. Okay, the egg salad sandwiches in Japan are literally some of the greatest. It's the greatest thing I've ever had in my life. It's the greatest thing I've put in my mouth. That's dude, until you try it, there's nothing that compares to it. I probably had like 40. The Fammy Chickies were great too. Family Mart chicken, fried chicken was really, really good too. But like the egg sandwich was crazy. Post Japan weight check. Yes, I did gain weight. I gained 6 pounds in Japan. 1 pound for each day that I was there. I walked around. Will you be addressing the Y man? What the fuck is that? Oh, Yakuza. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah. I will. Hold on. It's not bait. He wants me to talk about the Yakuza guy, which we will in a second. But yeah, the kombinis are too accessible. They're too good. 24 hours. Connor was telling me that like you could literally go. Connor was telling me that you could literally go to like any fucking like, you know, any place in Japan, even like rural areas, and if there's going to be a 7-Eleven, a Family Mart, or a Lawson, and they're going to have the exact same fucking food no matter where you go, and it's awesome. The coffee was all right. It wasn't that good. I will admit that I feel like Japanese coffee culture is like not fully there yet. They do love their coffee, but it's not like America. You didn't try DYD? What?
The cafe latte is incredible. It's not super sweet, but it's not tasteless. The fried chicken was incredible.
What about the bread? Is it true it's bad? Well, white toast is like pretty goated, but other than that, yes, the bread is shit. The bread's not good. The cheese is like not great. Like Japanese people have figured out Scotch whiskey, like they make goated whiskey, okay? And they figured out a bunch of other shit, but like cheese is all right. It's not great in Japan. Chocolate is not great in Japan either in comparison to like other places. Like if you ever had like Belgian chocolate, like if you ever had chocolate in Europe or coffee in a European country, you're not going to be like, "Oh my god, the Japanese coffee was great." I'm telling you how it is, okay? There are aspects of like Japanese food and Japanese culture that I really loved, and then some things that aren't great, and that's fine. Not every place is gonna have everything. Did you drink any Japanese tea? I did. I drank a lot more tea than I normally care to drink. Lactose intolerance is very common in East Asians. That's why there's not much cheese or milk in their food culture. Yeah, I'm Turkish, so obviously like milk is a profoundly important part of my like cuisine and my own like culinary identity. So, but I don't really look for it. I don't really care. Like I don't have an issue with it. Worst take, holy shit, Shopukan is 10/10 bread for sandwiches. What the fuck? Other than like the incredible milky ass bread that they have for the sandos, other than that, like all the other bread is not that great. Yeah, we did a little.
Oh, I did. I got it.
We did a Vogue Beauty segment here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that was loud. We linked up with Connor, and then we went sugoi over Connor speaking Japanese.
What size do you want?
He's spitting. He's spitting. What the fuck?
Hot or cold?
Hot today.
And a caramel frappuccino.
He sounds so fluent.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Bro. This is just
Half the words Connor said are English loanwords. Guy, I know. Calm down. We're like fucking memeing a little bit.
Ow.
this is just
He's doing the job.
it's like white boy orders in perfect Japanese, shocks everyone.
This is white boy swag. So yeah, this is what we did first day. Not much action. But like pretty much this is what I did every day. Okay? Like low key. Every single day was just like super normal, super basic experiences. And I loved every moment of it. I didn't do any of the touristy stuff. And I just experienced Japan as like pretty much 6 days of just like what it would be like if I lived there. You know what I mean? And it was awesome. It was so sick. And from a content from a content perspective, I'm sure it was like all right. It wasn't like that crazy, right? But overall, from my own living experiences, it was fire. Would I live there? No. Two reasons why I would not live in Japan. One, I don't speak Japanese. It's very difficult. It was hard to learn. Three reasons. Two, they are not very welcoming to foreigners. So I don't want to fucking stick out all the time and like constantly and desperately seek out the affection and appreciation of a group of people that don't want me there. I'm never going to be like, the Tom Cruise Last Samurai is like a Western perspective. That's not real, okay? It's not happening. You're not going to be the fucking white boy that Japanese people look up to and say, you're sick. We love you. We accept you. We welcome you. That's never going to happen. And, that definitely is like, I'm not trying to fucking, I'm not that desperate, okay? So there is that. And lastly, the time difference is way too crazy. I cover American politics. I cover politics in the English language. I serve predominantly a Western audience. And if I lived in Japan, the time zone difference would fucking own me, would destroy me. Okay? Those are the main reasons why I would not live in Japan. I'm an Anglophone, and it is very difficult for me. So that's... What you're saying is true, but it's so much better in Japan than any other Asian country, at least for me as a black dude. Motherfuckers look at me all the time in the States. Yeah. The first foreign samurai was black. Yes, I know. This is true. So we're not moving to Japan? No. As it stands, we are not moving to Japan. But I do love Japan a lot, like I said. So I will definitely always go. Yeah, Yosuke. I will definitely always go back to Japan. Anytime there's a reason for me to go to Japan, even if it's not a good reason, I will take it. Okay, straight up, it's definite. That is definitely true. And what I mean by that is like I'll probably go for maybe the VCTs. That's gonna happen in June. I'm already talking to Ludwig about like making a banger, visit to Japan possibly in September. Like I want to this time, the next time I go to Japan, I want to do like more touristy shit. Okay. So, I want to do more. Would you ever visit China? I think I would probably soy out over China in a similar way, especially if I go to like a tier 1 city. I want to go to Shenzhen. I want to go to Shanghai. I want to go to Macau. I do want to go to China really fucking bad. I would probably weeb out in an ironically identical capacity if I went to China, maybe even harder than I weebed out in Japan. It's not an accident that